Hi everyone, it is Wednesday, June 15th, 2016, and this is episode 74 of Serenova Crafts. I'm your host, Jessica. I can be found as Serenova on Ravelry and Twitter, and as Serenova Crafts on Instagram. You can find the show notes for today's episode on my blog or in my Ravelry group. Links down below if you're on YouTube or if you're watching it on my blog or Ravelry group. Well, you've already found it, yay! Likes, subscribes, comments are all greatly appreciated. I love talking to you folks, so feel free to message me and get back to me. I'll get back to you as fast as I can. Even YouTube comments, I respond to those too. Comments on my blog, comments on Ravelry. Feel free to PM me or email me. There's an email in the credits you can email me at if you so choose. I'm just going to jump right into it today. I do have a faux for you guys, some whips, and I have stash that isn't really stash because it's not fiber and it's not yarn, but it's stuff I got from a friend, so I'm just putting it in the stash section. So, yeah, I actually have progress on stuff. So, good things. First, some just random chit-chatty stuff. My mom and I are going to the aquarium on Saturday. If you guys remember from the fall when I went with Kevin, oh God, I don't even know what episode that would be. Oh God, that would be really, a while ago. Which I get them, no, it's today. Anyways, Kevin and I went to the New England Aquarium back in September, I think it was. I could check my Facebook and look at the date, but I'm being lazy. All because my mom had won tickets through her job, and she had 4 of them that got you in for free, so she gave Kevin and I 2, and then she thought she would go with one of her girlfriends. And she ended up not doing that. Things just never worked out, and the tickets expired at the end of this month. So my mom was like, hey, do you want to go again? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go to the aquarium again. It turns out also there's like a cooking book fest at, not Faneuil Hall in Boston, but there's like this open market that happens during warmer months in Boston, and like there's this big cookbook fest thing going on the same day. So we're going to go to the aquarium, aim to finish about 2, and then go to the book thing for the rest of the day, and then come home. So it should be a really good day in Boston. I'll tell you all about it next week once it's happened. Let's see, VKN tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be starting it. Last week it just kind of died, which is fine. I mean, some weeks people can't talk on a Thursday night. You know, it's just one of those things, right? I, however, will be on tomorrow night because my boyfriend is having people over, and they're marathoning Season 2 of Rick and Morty, which I'm not a fan of that show, so I don't want to watch it, so I will be on the VKN, because I don't want to watch Rick and Morty. Nothing against the show, really. Like, I don't hate the show, it's just not my kind of show. If you enjoy it, great. I thought I heard the cat, but I guess not. If you enjoy the show, great. I do not enjoy the show, so I do not wish to go to the I do not wish to watch the show or anything like that. So, tomorrow night VKN, I will be there because, yeah. Actually, and we have D&D tonight too, which should be fun. So, as I've now ranted for 3 minutes, I'm just gonna now show you my faux. So if you guys remember, I basically was monogamous on the campsite for a while, and I finished it. I started to block it. I went to go to block it, and then I went, wait a sec, I need to clean, and I'm out of focus. Come on, camera. Like, seriously. I just knocked the container of nuts over. I'll get them later. The heat isn't running, so I'm not worried about it. Just needed something to try to get the camera to refocus on me, but it's not. But anyways, I finished the shawl. It's all done. Woohoo! Done! Yay! I have not yet blocked it because I went to block it and then I went, crap, I don't have space to do this right now because the floor in here is kind of, yeah. As you can see around me, there isn't much floor space. So I need to pick up in here before I block it, because I'd like to block it in here and not the living room, so that I'm not taking up all the floor space in the living room. But it actually is a very nice, warm, and cozy shawl. It is actually of a decent size. I can wrap it around myself, even without blocking. And you can see that it is a decent size, even without blocking. And I'm going to do a minimal blocking, like just stretch it a little bit to kind of open up the eyelets and to keep the stockinette part from rolling, basically. But, yes. And if you're wondering what I knit, I finished this on Friday last week. So when I showed you it on Wednesday, I was here. Let me roll it down and hold it up. There we go. So I was here where the marker is. on Wednesday, and then I finished it on Friday. So, woohoo, yay! I think the reason I got so much done on it was I have a friend who's quite sick, and I've been spending a lot of time with her, and because we can't really go out and do anything, I have been crafting a lot while with her, and actually, she is a knitter. She technically has a Ravelry account that she never uses. But yeah, I've been having a lot of knitting time. So, this got done, and it needs to be blocked, and it will be blocked when I clean the room. So that's my faux. That's my only faux. I'm wearing my New Hampshire sheeping wool shirt. This is the one with the special logo they did for their 40th anniversary. I really like it. Oh, funny thing happened last week after, because the ram's head reminded me. After I talked to you guys about Zootopia last week, and by the way, I still have that stupid pop song stuck in my head. It won't go away. I was on Tumblr because I'm the kind of person that is on Tumblr, and I'm Serenova. I don't really care if you guys go look me up, because, I mean, it's basically just really random stuff in Sailor Moon. So, like, you know, yeah. But I was talking to someone on Tumblr. Somebody posted on the thing on Zootopia that this one character, he's got a male voice. Like, he's shown as a masculine character, but he's supposed to be a ram, but he didn't have horns. And me piped up with my spinning, knitting, sheep knowledge self and was like, some breeds of sheep, the males don't have horns. And this was like a complete revelation for the people I was messaging. Because then I got a PM going, wait, some male sheep don't have horns? I'm like, no. And I sent them a list of websites all about sheep breeds because I have that stuff bookmarked because I spin, right? And they were like, holy crap, this changes everything. It was one of the funniest conversations I've had on Tumblr in ages. And it was super funny because they were like, wait, that means he can be male and still be a ram. I'm like, yes, rams do not have to have horns. There are some breeds of sheep where none of them have horns. There are some breeds of sheep where both sexes have horns. And there are some breeds of sheep where the males have horns and the ewes don't. You know, so it was one of those really funny conversations that, due to my knowledge of sheep, due to the fact that I spin, I actually blew someone's mind. Completely unintentionally. But yeah, okay, now that I'm rambling again. So I have a hoe. I finished one sock. I was here when I talked about it last week. I didn't show it to you guys. But I have turned the heel on sock 2. I did that last night on the Two Tangled Skeins VKN. So, hopefully, if I get all the knitting time in, I think I will be getting today, because my mom, I'm going to have to change, actually, before I go out. My mom has me going to a networking meeting group with her about how to, like, re-energize your job search. So, I'm going to be knitting in the background, because I'm not sitting in the front row. But yeah, this is just stockinette, so I should have plenty of this done later. But I will move the marker from where it is on the other sock, which was like when I started the ribbing, to this sock where I am, so that if I finish it for next week, it'll be good. And also, if I finish this pair, it counts for sock it to summer, which I'm not going out of my way to knit socks this summer, but any socks I do finish, I will enter into socket for summer. These will also count towards Stash Dash, which, thank God you don't have to announce your goal for Stash Dash until the end, because I don't know how much I'm going to knit this summer. We shall see. I have goals to finish that. The shawl got me almost 550 meters, because they go by meters, but it was something like, it was a lot of yardage for the shawl. But anyways, I have a hoe, I have a sock, half finished pair of socks, woohoo! So, should be good. And I finished this sock on Friday and then cast it on, so this was all since Friday. Then I actually picked up my Seasons Mystery Knit Along again, and I am I'm about halfway through Clue 3, which means I'm still behind because Clue 6 came out today. But it's starting to look good. I put the marker in for the beginning of Clue 3. Clue 2 begins with the green, because I actually put in a lifeline before Clue 2. So, if you look at it, the green is the beginning of Clue 2, and the stitch marker is the beginning of Clue 3. And it's coming out really interesting so far, and I'm working on it, so it should be good when it's done. It's going to be huge, though. The purl back rows are already really long, so this is going to be a huge shawl when it's done, especially because I'm only on Clue 3 of 10. and Clue 6 came out today. Though if I finish it, that's 3 skeins of yarn towards Stash Dash. And all the way, by the way, this is still skein 1. I have 2 more that I'm going to use for this shawl. It is a 1,200 yard shawl. They say you need a minimum of like 1,170 yards, which means 3 skeins of fingering. So it'll be big when it's done. Like I probably won't be able to get it in the shot holding it up for you. So I'll probably have to insert a picture later because it will be humongous when it's done. Also, the other thing I was working on that has actually seen progress, and I put a marker in, is my 8-hour shawl, which is taking me far longer than 8 hours. But the shawl was written for being crocheted with worsted or a round weight, and I'm using fingering, so that is to be expected. Where the marker is the last time I showed it to you folks. So I've put a few rows on. I've put 1, 2, 3, 4. I've put 6 rows on since I showed it to you. And this yarn is Lammy Toes, she is the host of Not a Podcast. Her name's Amanda. It's her yarn. It's her Moon Pie Merino base, if I remember correctly. And the colorway is Bad Egg. And I couldn't find a knit pattern I liked with it, but I'm loving it in this shawl. If you guys will remember, this was a hitchhiker that I frogged because it just wasn't working with base. I have the tag on the other ball of yarn as it goes everywhere. Yep, Moon Pie Merino base. It's 463 yards to 100 grams. It's 75-25 superwash merino nylon, which means it'll be nice and sturdy. Yes, I know I'm technically using a sock yarn for a shawl, but I don't care. I don't mind not having socks out of this. I bought 2 skeins with the intention of making a shawl out of it, not making socks. So I have other yarn of hers that is sock yarn that I will turn into socks eventually. So, and this is a bag I got from, I'm forgetting the woman's name. We did a swap on Facebook. She gave me the bag. So, lastly, I have stash that's not stash in that it is not yarn, but I got stuff from people. So, Brandy was nice enough to send me a care package, and she sent a few things. She sent me some scent beads, which I put aside, that are supposed to be pecan pie. She did send me 3 minis. I'll have to ask her what they are because she doesn't say, but these minis came from her. And then she made me a sale, because I am a total Sailor Moon junkie. I have every volume of the manga. Yeah, and by that I mean I have 14 volumes. And by 14 volumes I mean I have the 2 volumes of Sailor V, the 12 volumes of, actually I have 16 volumes. The 12 volumes of Sailor Moon. By the way, I'm looking at the bookcase where they are. The 2 volumes of like extra stories, and I'm currently in the process of following a fan comic. They're called doujinshis if they're from Japanese stuff. And she's on book 6. So I have a lot of Sailor Moon. It's kind of one of my first fandoms, and it's something I'm really super into. So thank you, Brandy. I love the bag, and I'm a nerd. And I freely admit I'm a nerd, and I'm a nerd. And she made me a little DPN holder to go with it, so I think this will become a dedicated sock bag because it's got a matching DPN holder. See, it's got snaps so that you can, stick your DPNs in and have them not come out. It was really nice. The lining of the bag is purple, which I think is really nice. She also sent me one of these little grab bag figurines where you don't know who's in it until you open it. And Monday night on the VKN, I opened it. And by the way, it's all in Japanese, so I can't read a single word on here. I have no idea what any of it says. But I know it's Sailor Moon because, it's got the logo on the front. So I opened it up, and I got Usagi, who is the main character in it, which had me really excited. And it's her holding an ice cream cone, and it's really cute. And, I need to figure out where to put her. I'll have to find a place. I might stick her, up with the Gundams. But I haven't made up my mind yet, because I do have a little figurine right there is a little Griffin figurine that I have that I kind of shoved up with Kevin's Gundams, because where else am I going to put something, right? So thank you, Brandy. I really, really appreciate it. And hi, Letty, if you're watching. I know Letty gets really excited when I say hi to her on the podcast. So thank you, Brandy. I love it. I will have to figure out something to send to you in return. I need to work on my sewing again, and I'm out of focus. Stop unfocusing. Oh my god, there we go. Okay. Much better. Oh, you can't see the figurine because the camera angle's too low. That's Rurouni Kenshin. The figurine's like up there on the next shelf that you can't see. Yeah, Kevin has lots of Gundams. Lots and lots of Gundams. Anyways, I think that is just about it. More content than last week, but still a fairly short show. I'm at about 15.5 minutes right now. So I will wish you all... Oh, one more thing I got from Brandy. I can't believe I didn't show you guys this. She got me a Doctor Who necklace. It's the TARDIS. Yay! Sorry, I can't believe I forgot to mention that because I took it out, put it aside, and then I got distracted by talking about Sailor Moon. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Sorry, Brandy. So yeah, I think I'm done for now. Unless I think of something else again in the next 20 seconds. VKN tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I normally do that stuff. Oh, I added a mod to my Ravelry group, who is Tanya. Her Ravelry name is Celestia22. She's been a huge help with other people's groups, and she's been kind enough to throw my VKN links up on Thursday nights when I have book club. So I gave her mod privileges so that she can change the thread title as well to change the date if I've forgotten to do it. So thank you, Tanya, for being willing to do that for me. I very much appreciate it. And yeah, I think that is it now. So I will see you all. Oh, it just got really dark outside. Hence the lighting change. Anyways, I will see y'all next week, and I hope you have a good one. Bye!